Good morning, boys and girls. Today is our Newela assignment for Friday, April 24th. And we will go to share screen. Over here, I will share the screen and comes up to Schoology. Come down your list on the left until you find Newela. Click on Newela. Give it a couple moments. It takes a second to load. Come back over. Your assignments show up on the page. Okay, think like a scientist. The ones showing up already, we're going to be doing oceanography, but it might not show up on yours. So you click on Think Like a Scientist, scroll down to oceanography, and here we go. Science and math again. This whole week's been science and math, a little hard reading, but we'll give some different assignments. It'll be some narrative reading also. All right, so this one says your activities. Write your prompt. Write a short paragraph that explains the central idea of the article. And then I use the sentence frame here. Again, you can put it in the sentence frame. I don't know if you can write on the sentence frame. Again, you can use it to rewrite underneath, to write your answer underneath. Okay, so oceanography, explorers, or oceanography. You have a quiz and there's lesson sparks. You can play around with that, but you don't have to do it. This is the title of this is Oceanography Explores Ocean Life and Much More. So these people look like they're riding on a boat. It looks cold because I see snow. And they got some equipment here, and there's a big ship, and this is like a little smaller ship. And it says they're in the Navy, Turkey. All right, so oceanography is the study of oceans. So scientists who study oceanography are called oceanographers. Many things happen in the ocean. Oceanographers study how animals, plants, rocks, currents, and ocean weather affect each other. For example, certain sea animals can only survive if the right chemicals are in the water. Meanwhile, ocean currents may change the water's chemistry. There are four main types of oceanography. There are biological, that's the living things, chemical, physical, and geological. So it's going to teach us about each one. Biological, oceanography. Biological oceanographers study sea life. They study ocean's plants and animals. They want to know how the environment affects them. Certain oceanographers are called marine biologists. Some marine biologists study seaweed and other plants. They may study whales or fish. They check if these animals are healthy. Okay, the next detail or paragraph we're reading with the heading here, physical oceanography. Physical oceanographers study the physical environment of oceans. They measure ocean temperatures. They study the waves and the tides. Their goal is to understand how the ocean moves. Physical oceanographers look at ocean currents. These currents move seawater around the globe. They have a big effect on the Earth's weather and climate. And then you can always click on the pictures and look at what they're doing. So you have to do that, okay? So on this one says geological oceanography. Geology is the science of the earth. It includes the studies of rocks and how they form. Geological oceanographers look at the seafloor. They also study coastlines. JODIS Resolution is a ship used by a group of scientists. It helps with geological projects. It drills into the seafloor. Samples are brought to the surface for study. These samples help scientists understand what Earth was like in the past. They also help predict what it was like in the future. Chemical oceanography. Chemical oceanographers study the chemistry of the ocean. These scientists, they want to understand how chemistry affects sea life. They also study the effects of pollution. Very important. Human pollution is making the oceans more acidic. Humans are releasing more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This is a gas that is causing Earth to warm up. Some of this gas is also mixing with ocean water and creating acid. This acid is harming shellfish like clams. Chemical oceanographers are studying the problem. They are working on ways to protect shellfish. Okay, so all these have important jobs, these scientists. So here's some fun facts. Limnology. Oceanography is the study of marine environments. Limnology is the study of freshwater environments like lakes. I liked lakes growing up, swimming in them. Oceanographers are in demand. That means it might be a good job you might want to do one day. Okay, it says the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics is a government group. It studies job trends. It says the number of jobs for oceanographers will grow. More oceanographers will be needed to protect and study the oceans. And there's a link you can link on here if you want to check it out. Okay, I always like the ocean and love it. And my son has fish tanks that we might show to you one day with all the corals and fish on here. Class one day talking about the ocean. So as you go back in, you can click on these pictures with their sea turtles. They're studying them there. There's all kinds of interesting stuff. Okay. So I hope you have a good weekend and rest up, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye.